Bruno Fernandes finding form. El Capitan coming good. Another goal, 2 assists against Leicester, coming off the hat trick he had against Sociedad. We're starting to see stats that look like Bruno Fernandes.
Unbelievable form. And you know what? We were looking for a spark. The spark came around the new year. If you look at the form that Bruno Fernandes has found himself in since 2025, he's been just in red hot, absolute lights out form. And that's what's been propelling United out of the muck. And we've started to put together some good performances, some good results. He was pivotal in that Arsenal draw that could have been a win. He was like by far the best player in both legs against Sociedad. And Captain Fantastic continues to perform. So United have a gem. Best transfer we've done basically since Fergie retired. The real thing is like, do we sell him to fund the project, or do you go long on Bruno and he could be the older statesman that like bring up this bunch of Utes to hopefully win something? I would love to see him win something real at United, but given the situation with money,
we have won real things with Bruno Fernandes.
Let's talk about title. I want title.
Title.
Or Champions
I agree.
League.
Like we all want to win the title.
Cups, big boy cups.
But like FA Cup.
Oh, FA Cup's cool.
Those are major trophies. Like I'm not gonna like.
They are.
Hey, Ten Hag, Hey, this guy got trophies.
He did.
Yeah, at the end of the day, those are real trophies, not community shields. Bruno has won them, but you want the big boys, which I'd say the big boys, the league, Champions League.
That's it.
Those are the ones.
That's it.
I do.
Only two.
What would you
There's
do?
only two. There's only two. Which one do you want? I want Champions League.
What would you do for a Champions League?
Ungodly
That's what I would say.
Things.
What would you do for a Champions League before you die? It's like
before I die. Fuck
I hope to see one.
You never know.
They come around every 20. It looks about every 20 years they come around. Was it 68, sir?
99,
99, and then 08. So, man. And we usually have a player who wins the Ballon d'Or as part of that, too. So, I like to see that. I like to see Bruno Fernandes win the Ballon d'Or. This season, 16 goals, 15 assists. You're going to need to win some of those big boys to get the Ballon d'Or. But, look, he's joining some United greats here on this list. 50 goals, 50 assists club. Wayne Rooney, obviously top of the list.
Unbelievable.
Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, Cantona, Beckham, and Bruno Fernandes. Look, the stats don't lie. Bruno he came in really hot. He's kind of had a slump, and now we're seeing the old Bruno. So I'm all on board. So I can get behind some arms whinging and waving, but the fact that he's performing the best he has ever done with the armband on, I felt like Bruno was a player where, hey, armband doesn't work, get it off, give it to somebody else. Like DeLitt seems like a good candidate. Or Magoo. Back to Magoo.
Back to Magoo.
But just not him, because when he didn't have the armband, he was amazing. We gave it to him, and it kind of tailored off. So I'm glad he's finding his form right now.
He's finding his form right now, and it's exactly what Manchester United need, because like somebody's got to pull themselves out of the muck. And at the same time, I think he's been a little bit better with the whinging. I think he's like maybe listening to his. No, he's been better. He's not. He still has an issue with it.
Sociedad away was pretty bad. We were there, and I saw it. But like, here's the thing.
But it was better at home.
By the way.
He's a whinger.
It's his part of his game.
It is.
But I want to say when Bruno's not playing well, it's really bad. All the whinging and the frustration he wears on his sleeve. And now he's in this form.
It's true.
He actually acts like a captain. So I want to say when he's playing better, he's less frustrated than when he's like actually playing bad. He's like kind of a little bit toxic as the captain from what you can see on the field. Who knows what's going on behind the scenes? But when he's on form, he acts the part. But regardless, you can't deny these numbers. You can't deny these figures. I know he definitely is a controversial figure. Roy Keane calling them out too before he's kind of hit this form, I think is critical. And I do think the criticism against him as being a captain are valid. I don't think, if you remember what a captain is at Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes is not a captain. And that is not a negative comment, in my opinion. Certain players, like Johnny Evans, would make a good captain. I don't need the guy who's doing 50 and 50 to be a good captain.
Yeah, like Giggs wouldn't be a good captain.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't need 50 and 50 to be the captain. I need him to score goals and do whatever the fuck he wants and have the captain try to get him in line. That's always how it is with the attack. Rarely are the attackers the captains. Ronaldo, not the captain at Manchester United. Like, I don't need Ronaldo to be the captain of Manchester United. So I feel like we just have everyone's just so bad around him. He has to be the captain, but we should have another player. Casemiro could have been that type of character. Ugarte could be that character, right? I just feel like you don't need Bruno Fernandes to be the captain of Manchester United.
But we've relied on him. It's kind of like how we've just relied on him time and time again because he's got those broad shoulders. I agree with you. It's like you usually don't want your best player. It's like now you're like, okay, Messi, he's the captain. Ronaldo, you're the captain. And you don't necessarily pick the best player in your team and make him a captain. You want a player that's best fit to be a captain. I think De Ligt would make a fine captain at Manchester United because he's like been around big clubs for a while. Bruno, when he plays like this, I like it because he's encouraging people. He's playing lights out, and he's dragging the team around him. But like you said, that can go the other way. When he gets in his head, I think he's like a dark and moody player, maybe very Portuguese, and he can't take it. He can't take when he's playing like shit, and he can't take when everyone else is playing like shit, and he fucking screams at him. And we've seen that. That's no fun for nobody. But let's finish the season strong. Let's get some cash. This cash would be huge if we win the Europa League. It would also go a long way with some of the youngsters. Ballon d'Or, sir. Maybe Garnacho could win the Ballon d'Or someday if he stays at United.
We're miles away from that. But I just want to say, turn this season into something. It's been a hell of a season. Like, get us to a final. Like, win us the final. Like, why not win the Europa League? I feel like this team's waking up a little bit, realizing, like, oh, hey, we're at Manchester United. Oh, yeah, we're actually pretty good. And playing that way. So it's great to see. Let us know what you think about Bruno Fernandes. Is he going to continue this form, or are we going to fall off a cliff? You know, should he have the armband or not? Let us know in the comments below. Please like, subscribe to the podcast, and we'll see you in the next video.